Hello my loving audience and welcome to my B&B Today's Show channel. 4 reasons why Steffy's in the danger zone. Sheila and Luna drama ready to erupt. The bold and the beautiful reveal that there are 4 reasons why Steffy Forrester is in the danger zone. Let's talk about why Steffy needs to watch Luna Nozawa's back, because more drama between Sheila Sharp and Luna Nozawa is about to break out. 1. Sheila's wild side is coming out again. For starters, Sheila's wild side is definitely back in play. Sheila is getting naughty because she is forming a bond with Luna behind Deacon Sharp's back, and that always leads to problems. Sheila also had a fierce face-off with Poppy Nozawa recently that highlighted her dangerous tendencies. It feels like Sheila's moving away from the nice charade she's been pulling off and back into more villainous territory, so Steffy could pay the price. 2. Steffy is preventing Luna from connecting with Finn. Since Steffy is standing in the way of Luna's bond with John Finnegan, that's another reason why she may land in grave danger. Sheila has hinted about not letting Steffy interfere in her family any longer, so just how far will she go to shut Steffy down? 3. Sheila and Luna's double trouble. Of course, the fact that Sheila and Luna have teamed up is also a reason to be concerned. Luna and Sheila could cause double the trouble for Steffy, so this grandma-granddaughter alliance should really be setting off some alarm bells for B&B fans. 4. The end of Jacqueline MacInnes Wood's maternity leave is near. Plus, we can't ignore Jacqueline MacInnes Wood's real-life pregnancy since that could affect Steffy's storyline. Wood's temporary exit for her maternity leave will be necessary down the road, so that could open the door for Sheila and Luna to do something terrible. Could Steffy get stuck in captivity once more or even land in a coma after a severe injury? Will Luna and Sheila simply drive Steffy out of town due to all the danger instead? Regardless, Steffy had better be prepared for anything. Sheila has been making some unsettling predictions, so it's just a matter of time until Steffy gets caught in some fresh chaos. The bold and the beautiful spoilers say Steffy has some disturbing news in her future. Hope's search, Liam's fatal diagnosis, Luna's twist, the bold and the beautiful are here. Next week, fans can expect Luna Nozawa to throw a curveball in Will Spencer's direction. Meanwhile, Liam Spencer faces his inoperable brain tumor diagnosis. Elsewhere, Hope Logan starts fearing something terrible has happened to her ex-husband. Keep reading and let's talk about what is coming up in the CBS soap opera. Luna Nozawa's imagination will thinks that he finally got rid of Luna after her daring strip down at Forrester Creations. While Luna admits she was asked to leave a few times, she believes Will really wants her deep inside. Luna isn't giving up and thinks it's only a matter of time before Will comes to her. At the same time, Luna isn't a very patient person. Luna will likely strategize to come up with a way to speed up the timeline. Under pressure, Elektra Forrester, while Luna bared it for Will, he's having a hard time moving his relationship with Elektra Forrester to the next level. Will has made it very clear that he wants to get physical. However, Elektra simply isn't ready for that step yet. Will may not be aware that Elektra is a virgin, but it has been implied quite clearly. In any case, as time goes on, Will could get more frustrated. That will just make Luna's seductive proposition even more tempting. Elektra could not want to lose Will and end up giving in to passion. However, Ivy Forrester warned Elektra that if she truly isn't ready, it could be traumatic. Liam Spencer's diagnosis. The bold and the beautiful reveal that Grace Buckingham and Bridget Forrester learn that Liam has an inoperable brain tumor. Because of this, John Finnegan might set out to find a cure. Finn saved Eric Forrester as well as Thomas Forrester so he could save Liam too. While Finn is on the case, Liam will try to go against medical advice. Liam is determined to make it to Kelly Spencer's father-daughter dance. Liam could trick the doctors by agreeing to stay in the hospital only to sneak out later. Hope is already wondering why Liam hasn't returned her messages. Hope told Deacon Sharp that not responding to messages is not at all like Liam. Hope feared something was wrong, so when will she learn about Liam's fate? She should be aware that they are no longer together because Liam is the father of her child, Beth Spencer. Regarding Hope, Carter Walton desires her return. However, Daphne Rose, Muriel Hilaire, is determined to make the COO her own. After the revelation of Liam's medical secrets, Bill's 6 powerful words, following the revelation of Liam Spencer's medical secrets, updates, and the bold and the beautiful reveal that Bill Spencer could say 6 sincere words. Currently, Liam is tightly guarding the details of his hospital ordeal, relying on Steffy Forrester to remain discreet as well. Liam won't be able to hide his condition forever. Liam won't be able to keep his condition a secret from Bill and those around him indefinitely. This is particularly relevant as he seems to be on the verge of discovering that he has an inoperable brain tumor. Faced with the possibility of limited time, Liam might embark on a journey of self-reflection. The past between Liam and Bill may fade into insignificance in the grand scheme of things, despite the tension they caused in their most recent confrontation. While Liam struggles to comprehend why Bill would go to such extremes to help Luna Nozawa, clinging to resentment now seems pointless. Liam intends to reconnect with you. If Liam senses that his time is running out, he may feel compelled to reach out to Bill during what could be his last months. In a similar vein, once Bill realizes that Liam had a serious medical emergency on his property, his anger may quickly subside. This realization will likely leave Bill regretting that he wasn't there to call for help sooner. Eventually, Bill will receive updates about the devastating diagnosis of Liam's inoperable brain tumor, which could also alter his relationship with Liam. While Liam had previously questioned Bill's ability to express his love, the unfolding of these medical revelations might prompt Bill to finally open up and share his true feelings. Using 6 powerful words to amend when confronted with the potential loss of his son, Bill might find himself compelled to share some significant truths. This moment could profoundly transform Bill's feelings and foster a deeper connection with Liam. Even though it would be preferable for this to take place in circumstances that are more favorable, Liam and Bill might still value the chance to improve their relationship. Bill may find himself saying 6 sincere words, "I love you and I'm sorry," after learning Liam's medical secrets. This expression could pave the way for Bill to regain Liam's forgiveness and mend their relationship in the upcoming episodes. There's no certainty Liam actually will die. Of course, there's no certainty that Liam will actually face a dire outcome in this B&B plotline. It is entirely conceivable that Liam will receive some unexpected good news in the future, given the numerous dramatic twists we have witnessed. After all, it wasn't that long ago that Eric Forrester, John McCook, faced a fatal outcome. An experimental procedure could come Liam's way and his life could be saved. Nevertheless, the bold and the beautiful suggest that Bill and Liam may start envisioning ways to rebuild their bond, no matter how much time Liam has left. Tragic twist for Liam and Kelly's daddy-daughter dance. An event they will never forget. Bold and Beautiful is careening toward yet another tragic twist in Liam's story, and, sadly, it appears it will happen in tandem with the big dance his daughter Kelly has been talking about non-stop. This soap loves its repetitive phrases. World-renowned psychiatrist, birth mother, and the ever-popular Destiny are just a few examples of Bold and Beautiful using dialogue to hammer home a point in a storyline or even signal what's coming. The most recent daddy-daughter dance. We haven't heard so much about an upcoming event on this show since Thomas and Hope held their big spring preview overseas. In the same way that we have a soapy sixth sense that Kelly's eagerly anticipated daddy-daughter dance will be the setting for something significant, back then, we were all aware that something significant was going to take place in Rome. Kelly Finn B&B. Unfortunately, although Liam appears to be doing well after his recent head injuries, the Bold and Beautiful preview for the week hinted at a horrific revelation in the form of something inoperable. It's relatively safe to assume that Liam's head scans will have unearthed some sort of unexpected tumor, which may be what was responsible for him going wonky after his argument with Bill and passing out, thus hitting his head on the coffee table. Liam has been gushing about getting a second chance at life, getting out of the hospital, and seeing his daughters again. Which is a sure sign that something will happen to put his hopes in jeopardy. He's particularly determined to rally in time for the aforementioned daddy-daughter dance. Indeed, Bold and Beautiful spoilers indicate that he'll insist on attending despite both Bridget and Grace Buckingham objecting. Grace Liam B&B. Liam may give Kelly her miracle by showing up, but the against doctor's orders part truly gives us a sense of dread. Especially when paired with the mention of an inoperable something or other. In soap opera math, this all adds up to a tragic twist at the daddy-daughter dance. It's possible the twist will be that Liam simply can't make it to the dance despite his best efforts. Finn will have to take Kelly to the event, She'll have to be told about her daddy's condition, and maybe they'll get to do a dance in his hospital room as a tearjerker moment. But if our hunch is correct, Liam will come through for Kelly, and then collapse during or after the event. If this proves to be his last dance and he unknowingly gives Kelly what is to be her final memory of them together, well, we're going to need all of the tissue boxes. Kelly comes home B&B. Of course, it's possible Liam may collapse and be rushed back to the hospital and saved on the operating table by the dynamic duo of Bridget and Finn, who's proven astonishingly adept at saving Steffy's loved ones from otherwise incurable conditions. If you don't believe us, just ask Eric. Either way, we're calling it now. A tragic twist of some sort is all but a certainty as the dad-daughter dance looms. What do you think will happen to Liam? Vote below. Steffy Forrester like a storm cloud on the edge of a sunny LA day, and it's not just one storm, but a series of emotional and literal tempests that could permanently alter her life. Steffy is in the middle of a danger zone for 4 main reasons. These include the volatile formation of a Sheila-Luna alliance, Jacqueline MacInnes Wood's maternity leave, and Sheila Carter's unpredictable chaos. This sets the stage for Steffy to become the center of B&B's next bombshell. First, Sheila's wild side has escaped the control of her love for Deacon Sharp, which was once thought to have subdued it. Sheila is once again skulking in the shadows, forming dangerous relationships and sowing chaos. Her bond with Luna, kept secret from Deacon, feels more like a ticking time bomb than a sweet familial reunion. There's an edge to Sheila now, a barely concealed malice that's peeking out from behind her faux pleasant exterior. Her face-off with Poppy Nozawa wasn't just a verbal slap fight, it was a reminder that Sheila will protect what she considers hers with a feral intensity. And with Steffy once again becoming an obstacle to Sheila's version of family, we know she won't hesitate to remove that obstacle by any means necessary. Steffy's current role as the gatekeeper of Finn's emotional space only heightens the tension. By preventing Luna from bonding more closely with Finn, who's potentially her half-brother, Steffy is painting a target on her own back. Sheila has always seen Finn as her golden ticket to legitimacy, and anyone who tries to interfere with that connection risks being eliminated. Her cryptic warning about not letting Steffy get in the way again is classic Sheila speak. Subtle, menacing, and sure to be followed by action. Add to that Luna's sudden burst of confidence, influence, and potential mischief, and you've got a dangerous double act forming. The Sheila-Luna team-up is not your average B&B duo. This pairing is the kind of powder keg that ignites long-standing grudges and ushers in sweeping plot developments. Luna, who once seemed wide-eyed and innocent, now exhibits flashes of manipulation and ambition, especially with how she's trying to keep Will Spencer on a string despite being booted from Forrester. Her refusal to fade into the background hints that she's not just here to be a pretty face or love triangle pawn, she's being built up as a major player. And with Sheila mentoring her in the art of subtle destruction, the danger for Steffy becomes amplified. The grandmother-granddaughter duo could easily orchestrate a scheme that backs Steffy into a corner, either psychologically, socially, or physically. What's even more telling is how the show is starting to subtly position Luna as someone who may go off the rails if provoked. That's a trait inherited from both Poppy and Sheila, and it makes Luna even more unpredictable. Then there's the behind-the-scenes reality. Jacqueline MacInnes Wood is pregnant and headed for maternity leave. In the soap world, this is like a blinking neon sign that reads, "Exit drama incoming." Traditionally, when a main character exits temporarily, they either flee in fear, go into a coma, or disappear in a cloud of heartbreak and scandal. So what's it going to be for Steffy? An abduction by Sheila? An accidental overdose that Luna orchestrated? A coma-inducing injury? Or perhaps she simply feels the walls closing in and makes a strategic exit to protect her children. In any case, Steffy's brief absence is almost certainly going to be woven into the plot in a manner that raises the stakes for everyone who has been left behind. Especially Finn, who may be manipulated into leaning on Luna during Steffy's absence, giving Sheila the ultimate victory, her dream family, all under her twisted influence. But Steffy's drama is just the beginning. In a parallel plotline brimming with heartbreak and mystery, Liam Spencer is facing a medical crisis that could shift the entire canvas of B&B's emotional spectrum. It begins with whispers and odd behavior, then crescendos into the shocking diagnosis, an inoperable brain tumor. While Bridget Forrester and Grace Buckingham are trying to manage his care with compassion and caution, Liam is focused on one thing: getting to his daughter's father-daughter dance. The emotional weight of this storyline cannot be overstated. This is more than just a medical problem, it's also a soul-destroying countdown clock. Liam, flawed yet beloved, knows he might not have much time. The dance represents more than just a moment with Kelly, it's his last grasp at normalcy, at fatherhood, at legacy. That's why he's willing to defy doctors and sneak out of the hospital just to attend. Although it is typical soap opera melodrama, it is also deeply human. The kind of moment that fans will remember for years. The dance is being hyped with such intense, repetitive focus that it feels like a soapy omen. We all remember how Rome was teased before Hope and Thomas's spring showcase exploded into betrayal and romance. This dance. It's being telegraphed just as loudly, and fans can sense that something devastating is on the horizon. There will almost certainly be a dramatic turn of events, whether Liam collapses in the middle of the dance or shortly after giving Kelly the moment she has been waiting for. Bridget and Grace are already on high alert, and Finn might find himself in the impossible position of saving both Liam and comforting Kelly when things inevitably go wrong. And speaking of Finn, his loyalties are being tested like never before. Finn may fracture from being pulled in so many different directions by Sheila's attempt to sneak back into his life through Luna and Steffy's immovable obstruction. If Steffy disappears or is harmed, it's not a stretch to think Finn could spiral, leaning into Sheila for answers or support. That would be the ultimate betrayal, and exactly what Sheila wants. Meanwhile, Hope Logan is feeling the distance too. She knows Liam isn't himself. His silence is out of character, and she's beginning to sense that something is terribly wrong. Despite not being romantically involved anymore, Liam is still the father of her daughter, Beth, and that bond ensures Hope's emotional investment in whatever happens next. Her suspicion will drive her to uncover the truth, which could trigger another emotional triangle as she's pulled between her concern for Liam, her history with Finn, and her complicated feelings about Steffy's role in all of it. At the same time, Luna is continuing to stir up trouble in other quarters. Her obsession with Will Spencer hasn't gone away, rather, it's getting worse. Her earlier seduction attempt at Forrester Creations raised eyebrows, but now she's convinced that Will still wants her. Even as he tries to move on with Electra Forrester, who's clearly not ready for the physical side of their relationship, Luna is waiting in the wings, confident and calculating. She's not the type to wait patiently, either. She is making plans, coming up with plans, and maybe even manipulating her way back into Will's orbit. With Ivy Forrester warning Electra about the dangers of giving in before she's ready, the entire dynamic is poised for an emotional explosion. Will's frustration, Luna's persistence, and Electra's uncertainty are a recipe for scandal, and potentially heartbreak. Meanwhile, Carter Walton is still lurking around Hope, hoping to rekindle something that never quite caught fire. But Daphne Rose has other plans. She wants Carter, and she's not above using some corporate influence or seductive maneuvering to make it happen. As the COO of Forrester, Carter is in a prime spot to be manipulated, and if Daphne's smart, she'll use his lingering feelings for Hope as leverage. But Bill Spencer is the most human and touching piece of this puzzle. Once the titan of ruthless business decisions and emotionally stunted fathering, Bill is on the verge of a major emotional reckoning. When Liam's medical secret finally comes to light, and it will, Bill's facade is going to crack. For a man who's spent so much time trying to control everything, the possibility of losing Liam will leave him raw. All of the anger and resentment from their recent clashes will evaporate in an instant, and Bill will be left with only one thing: the desire to reconnect before it's too late. I love you and I'm sorry, 6 small words that could undo years of tension and rebuild their father-son bond. Whether or not Liam survives, that moment has the potential to reshape their relationship forever. Of course, this being B&B, there's no guarantee Liam will actually die. Just like Eric Forrester's brush with death turned into a medical miracle, so too could Liam be saved, perhaps by Finn, who's quickly becoming the soap's most trusted lifesaver, or Bridget, whose medical instincts are sharper than ever. But before any miracle can happen, the drama must reach its peak. That means Liam might collapse at the dance, be rushed into emergency surgery, or fall into a coma, any of which would serve as a catalyst for further drama involving Steffy, Finn, Hope, Kelly, and even Sheila. The Bold and the Beautiful isn't just about love triangles and couture fashion, its emotional core is still present throughout. At its best, it's about family, sacrifice, and the ever-shifting boundaries of love. Whether it's a dangerous alliance, a tragic diagnosis, or a desperate act of love at a dad-daughter dance, B&B knows how to blend the outrageous with the deeply human. And in the coming weeks, all eyes will be on Steffy, Liam, Sheila, Luna, and the sprawling cast of characters caught in the crossfire of secrets, schemes, and the unstoppable pull of fate. Has reached a fever pitch, especially for Steffy Forrester, whose life seems to be increasingly teetering on the edge of peril with every passing episode, and the recent developments involving Sheila Carter and Luna Nozawa only serve to emphasize just how dangerous things are becoming for her. At the heart of the matter are 4 significant and intertwining reasons why Steffy may soon face catastrophic